that sucks. Baseball on the Show is live here on the Mad Dog 2001 channel. I'm Dan Stevens alongside Johnny Peralta. And Peralta, tell us what we have in store tonight. Well, first, Dan, I would like to say that it's very nice to be back here on the broadcast, been able to call a great game. But tonight we have ourselves Tin Lincecum on the mound against the St. Louis Cardinals, who have won the last few games. Well, that's sure. You look at Tin Lincecum, still in the league, still kicking at 4-4 with a 3.4 ERA. Is he'll have a tough lineup here to face against the St. Louis Cardinals. And leading off for the Cardinals will be Danny Santana.
Leading off the afternoon for
Alex Dahman, who normally is the leadoff hitter, has been putting down the lineup a bit due to lack of hitting. Where Danny Santana has been hot, and he hits a line drive, long ball, right off the wall of the left field. The left fielder fields it, throws it back in, and Santana has a leadoff double. So the Cardinals starting off quickly. As you see, the big fly ball right off the wall. Well, what Danny was trying to do there was be aggressive in the count early, because Lincecum likes to throw a lot of fastballs, and he likes to pound you middle in. Santana knew that, and that's just a product of being in the league for a long time, and hitters starting to understand what you're trying to do. Well, that'll bring up David Freese. David Freese steps in with a runner at second, and nobody out. And Freese hacks one and hits it foul. David Freese has been moved back into the number 2 spot due to the Nolan Arenado coming back. And Freese, who loves hitting out of that number 2 spot, as you can see, Freese is a little upset after that pitch. Oh, I can't blame him. That pitch was a little high, and you know that'll tick off a hitter. Nice one, fan. Here's the pitch. That one's outside, and it's a 2-1 count here to David Freese. Well, you can see Lincecum trying to settle in here after that first pitch double. You just, in your mind, you just got to pretend like that didn't happen, and you just move on. Here's the pitch by Lincecum, and Freese hacks that one foul. He was all over that pitch. Wishes he could have that one back. Well, Lincecum just left it over the plate. Lincecum working fast, and Freese hits one down the line, or into left center field. And that one's crushed, and that's going to easily score around as Santana scores. And Freese has got himself a double, so back-to-back doubles, and the Cardinals are on the board. It's 1-0. Well, the Cardinals are striking early here. We're 4 minutes into the game, and bam, the Cardinals are up 2-0. Or 1-0. Well, that'll bring up Justin Knapp. Mike Trout with the night off. But if you look at Knapp's numbers for his rookie campaign, he leads the National League in home runs with 23. Here's the pitch. Inside on Knapp. For Freese, that's his 21st double of the year. And David Freese has just been red hot. Here's the pitch to Knapp. And that one's taken outside.
No strike.
The one thing I noticed with Knapp is his patience at the plate over the last few weeks. As he hits one down the line, that'll go foul, but man, he did not miss that one, as that just left the ballpark. The fans are cheering that one. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Knapp, and that one's taken up high. Carlos Gonzalez is on deck. The 3-1. Ball 4. And Knapp works a walk. I mean, it's not. There's no outs.
The left fielder, number 7, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here comes Carlos Gonzalez, hitting .295, 10 home runs. He did spend some time on the DL. But you can see the power starting to come around. There was a stretch of games where Carlos Gonzalez knocked in the go-ahead run in 3 consecutive games.
1 ball, 1 strike.
After struggling in the early going in the season. Well, the one thing that they really like about Carlos Gonzalez is his ability to play the field. He's a really good fielder, and it tells you how good he is when you have him playing in left field when you got Mike Trout and Dahman in the outfield. Well, yeah, I think tonight he'll be listed as a left fielder, but he'll move over to right field. Here's the pitch, and that one's up high. 2-2 the count to Carlos Gonzalez. The payoff pitch is on its way. Here's the pitch. And taking strike 3, a slider just dipped back into the strike zone. And you can see Carlos Gonzalez is not happy about that. Well, you can't just keep taking pitches like that, because eventually he's going to throw a strike. And Tim Lincecum, a guy who's known for throwing a lot of strikes, well, you see what happens. So we take a look at the lineup brought to you by New Era Cap. And that'll bring up Nolan Arenado. Arenado is hit .273 and just got recently activated from the disabled list about a week and a half ago. And he is filled into the lineup just nice. Here's the pitch by Lincecum. And he hit, and there's a ground ball up the middle, base hit. The runner is going to advance to the plate, and he'll score on a quick play there. Bang, bang play. David Freese was really struggling to get around third base, but he'll score, and the Cardinals are up 2-0.
Big dog.
Well, good piece of hitting there by Nolan, and that'll bring up Marcus Van Buren, who's become kind of a team leader on this team. Been brought to you by, has been brought up from the minors, was a big draft pick. And he'll sit in here at this at-bat as he'll take a pitch into the dirt. Well, I heard in the clubhouse there was a little bit of issue. Apparently all these guys, they play fantasy baseball together, and there was a little bit of an issue, but I think things have worked themselves out. But, you know, these guys are really competitive, even on the same team. Well, I think it affects them on the field, too. They get competitive and they want to outdo each other, and you see it where you have the rivalry even between Van Buren and the Dahmans. Here's the pitch. That one's taken outside. Full count. Dahman on deck. I think another reason why they moved Dahman down the lineup a little bit is the RBIs were kind of high, so they wanted him to hit with guys on base. Van Buren hacks that one foul. Here's the full count pitch. And another one foul. Already taxed Lincecum for 24 pitches. And he hits a line drive that will fall for a base hit. Everybody will be safe, but because the runners weren't sure if that ball was going to drop, no run is scored. So the Giants catch a break there. But Lincecum is just failing to throw the ball past anybody right now. And here's Alex Dahman supporting that .262 average. But if you see, he's hit the majority of his runs off of lefties. Well, he started off the year playing against lefties only when the lineup was full. And Dahman hits this one down the line to right field, playable, and the runners will tag. One run should score easily, and he does. Knapp scores, and the Cardinals now lead 3-0. Well, you're looking at the manufacturing runs, and this is something you want to do. Give Hamill an early lead. and then let him go to town after that. 2 outs, runners at the corners, and that'll bring up Cooley. He'll take a strike high. Cooley's playing in his 2nd consecutive game. And here's the pitch. That one's taken inside for a ball, and 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count, runners at the corners. Cooley the batter. The pitch. Swung on and missed, and that fastball had a little bit of kick in there at 89 miles an hour on the gun. Here's the 1-2. Outside for a ball, and the count is now even at 2. Well, the one thing I've been seeing Cooley doing is just staying a little bit more patient at the plate, and he wants to be that 4th outfielder. There's a fly ball, and that one's hit pretty good. He pulled it, but it'll go right into the right fielder's glove, and the inning is over. But the Cardinals do damage, scoring 3, and they leave on 2. We go to the bottom half of the first. Cardinals lead. It's 3-0. And we take a look at Jason Hamill, who has just been sensational to start the year. 84 innings pitched, and look at that. The ERA 1.81, and he's won 9 of his 10 starts, or of his 13 starts, he's won 9 of them. 86 strikeouts, which is also kind of a high mark for him as well. Charlie Blackmon will be the first batter. And the pitch by Hamill, they'll lay down the bunt. Nolan, will he be able to throw him out? The throw, not in time. So the Giants got something going here in the first inning with the leadoff bunt single. The pitch by Hamill.
Nope.
And a ball taken. That should have been called a strike, so that's unfortunate. Jason Hamill did struggle in his last start. Gave up 4 runs early, but then was able to battle back and give them 5 innings. Well, that'll happen when you throw a lot of innings, and Hamill took pretty much the whole year off. He had a head fracture, and a lot of people thought that would have been the end of his career. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Crawford taking all the way, and he walked him on 4 straight pitches. So clearly, the long wait to get on the mound is affecting Jason Hamill. That'll bring up Buster Posey. Posey steps in. He had a 2-run homer last night off of Jake Arrieta. Arrieta, other than that, was pretty damn good. There's a fly ball into center field. Dahman under it makes the catch, and the runner advances to third. He'll get there, but man, that throw was actually pretty close. Good throw by Danny Santana on the relay throw. As we take a look at the lineup brought to you by New Era Cap, J.D. Martinez will be the next batter, followed by Duvall, Eagle, Vargas, and then Chase Utley in the lineup tonight. Here is J.D. Martinez with the runners at first and third. Cardinals are going to switch Cooley and Cargo to their respective positions. Here's the pitch. And that one's in there for a strike. That fan's a little upset. Here's the pitch. And there's a fly ball into the seats, foul. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and he blew that 2-seamer right by him. 2 outs. Well, Hamill is a competitor, and you see he's not worried about the runners on base, the 3-run lead. It is early, but he's just going to make his pitches and trust what Van Buren's asking him to throw. Here's the pitch, and he'll hit that one foul. Adam Duvall steps in, and here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The quick throw back to first. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball into the outfield. Cooley under it. Can't make the catch. That's going to go down as an error as the run scores. Unbelievable. Chris Cooley, who's always known as not the greatest fielder, but that's a catch he's got to make. That run will walk in, and it'll be runners at first and second, so an unearned run. And you can see that could really irritate a pitcher, as Jason Hamill is very upset. Here's the 1-0. And that one's in there for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, Hamill. Hamill can't field it. And everybody's safe. So a miscue on Cooley and a miscue by Hamill. And now Kenny Vargas will hit with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. And that one's inside. The 1-0. Ground ball, foul. Makes you wonder why the pitching coach won't go out there and try to calm him down a bit. Well, Van Beeren told us that there's no need for that when Hamill's on the mound because he already knows what happened. He knows what he did was fine. 3-1 count here to Vargas. Fouled it back, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch. Fly ball into the gap. Carlos Gonzalez racing, makes the catch, and the inning's over. So the Cardinals leave them loaded, or sorry, the Giants leave them loaded, but do get the 1 run. They had 2 errors in the inning, and we've played 1 full inning here in San Francisco. St. Louis leads, it's 1-0. And now Jason Hamill will take his hacks.
Leading off for St. Louis, the pitcher number 39, Jason Hamill.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Jason Hamill. A really little behind that one there, bud. Here's the pitch. And you'll take a strike. The 0-2 pitch to Jason Hamill. Swung on and missed, and that's the first out.
Now batting, Danny Santana.
That'll bring up Danny Santana. The 3-1 pitch. Well, Jesus. The first pitch. Santana hits that one foul. Here's the 1 strike. And that's taken low, and the count's 1-1. Danny Santana ripped a double last time he was up, and he did score off the David Freese double. Here's the pitch. And that one's down the line, and that one is foul. You can see Santana trying to hit that double and trying to prove why he should be the leadoff hitter. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Good pitching there by Lincecum, and Santana is the second victim of the inning. That'll bring up David Freese. He's 1 for 1. He doubled, had an RBI, and a run scored. Can the Cardinals keep their heat going? Here's the pitch. And that one's in the dirt.
No strike.
The 1-0. And that one's hit into the gap. That's going to get down for extra bases, and Freese is going to have himself a second double of the night. Took a big turn there, and the throw did get away. So if he would have went for third, he would have had a triple, but with 2 outs, there's no need. That'll bring up Knapp. He did walk his last time up. 50 RBIs on the young season. On pace for a real good year. That one's taken low. The guy's on pace to hit close to 50 home runs and 115 or so RBIs. The pitch. Well, to think he started the season hitting in the 5 or 6 hole. And with the Tulo injury, it moved him up to cleanup. And he's been very good in that spot. Today he's hitting third. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Well, he's never even behind pitches. He was right on that one, too. Here's the pitch. And that one's hit into the gap. That should be It's not caught. The runner's going to score. Knapp's going to have himself a double as he tried to make the dive and failed to do so. And the Cardinals now lead 4-1.
Carlos Gonzalez.
So once again, you hit the ball hard. Great effort there by the left fielder, unable to make the play. And Knapp's got himself a stand-up double. That'll bring up Carlos Gonzalez now. 4-1 is our score, and they're getting the Lincecum early. The pitch.
That's a ball.
That one's inside.
Counts 1-0.
Maybe should have been ruled a strike, but to no avail. Knapp at second base gets his lead. And here's the pitch to Carlos. And that one's hit down the line, foul. For Knapp, that was his 51st RBI of the season. The pitch. And he tried to bust him up with a curveball, but that's going to trot for a base hit. Knapp's going to score easily, and the Cardinals now lead 5-1. And here comes the pitching coach to calm down Tin Lincecum.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He steps in. 5-1 is our game. Gonzalez, the runner, at first. And that one's hit on the ground. Fielded easily by Crawford. And that should end the inning, and it does. Well, the Cardinals tack on two more, all on two-out hitting. We go to the bottom half of the second. The Cardinals lead 5-1. Well, actually, during the break, we have some breaking news. We have Jason Mott down at the field, new sideline reporter for us. And Mott, what happened down there?
Well, it was quite interesting, actually. You had Jason Hamill and Roger Cooley getting into it in the clubhouse during the inning, arguing about certain things. I think Jason Hamill was upset that Cooley didn't catch that ball. And from what I heard is Hamill said that you need to catch that fucking ball, or dude, stop. You can't do the swearing on the air. Well, I'm just telling you by the quote. Whatever. He said you need to catch that bleeping ball, and next time you get a fly ball like that, or they will send you down. And Cooley responded by, well, maybe if you would have made your play or made your pitches, we wouldn't have gotten in this situation to begin with. Van Buren stepped in. That's what I heard. Van Buren stepped in, right? Oh yeah, Van Buren said, you guys need to calm the fuck down, and we're up. We're winning. So don't worry about it. Let's get back to playing baseball. Thank you, Jason, for that. Ground ball. Santana picks it up, throws it to first, and that's out number 2. Well, yeah, you see a lot of, sometimes in games you see that happening, and I know Jason's a competitor, and you see, just from experience from playing with them, I know that I botched a ball once playing third. And look at that play by David Freese. And you'll have to save that story because we're going to break. Beautiful San Francisco gets to watch this great classic game as Marcus Van Buren, who we were just talking about before the break, steps in.
Catcher, Big Dog.
Well, he's been trying to be the team leader, and you see it. Here's the pitch by Lincecum, and Van Buren hits that one in foul territory. Should be caught by Vargas, and it is. 1 away.
Center fielder number 16, Alex.
Take a look at the divisions. And San Francisco is a few games back. Here's Alex Dahman as he'll step in. The pitch by Lincecum, and that one's low for a ball. Alex Dahman playing in center field today.
Mike Trout with the night off. As he hits a fly ball into the outfield, that's going to get down for extra bases. And let's see this guy fly. He's rounding second, heading to third. And he thought about going home, but he's going back to third. And Dahman's got himself a double. Or triple. As you can see, he's right up there in league leaders. No, he's not. Why are you showing this graphic? Stupid interns. That'll bring up Roger Cooley. Cooley's hitting 246, and he made an error in that set for that first inning, which gave the Giants their only run. Here's the pitch. And there's a ground ball to the shortstop Crawford. Dahman will score, and now it's a 6-1 game.
The pitcher number 39, Jason Hamill.
And here's Jason Hamill. He'll step in, supporting a .185 average. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. The second pitch on its way. Swung on and missed again. We welcome you who just joined us. The Cardinals had a 4-run first inning, which jumped them up early. The Giants scored on a couple of errors.
I got to count 1 and 2.
As we saw an error by Cooley and an error by Jason Hamill. And then Cooley and Hamill got into it during the second inning in the dugout. But now things seem to be cool.
Nope. I got to count 2 and 2.
As Jason Mott told us that it was getting heated down there. But things seem to be calmed down. Thanks to their catcher, Van Buren. Here's the pitch. And that's a nice little blooper, and it'll bloop in for a base hit. Jason Hamill's got himself a hit. Well, Dan, if you stay down on the ball and you fight, sometimes that's going to happen where you get rewarded by fighting off a really good pitch and hitting it down the line for a single. And that's going to be it for Tin Lincecum. Lincecum, not a very good line, gave up 6 runs, and he'll be responsible for the decision if the Giants can't come back and win this.
Your attention, please.
The pitcher now will be Yoshimiro Petit. Probably butchered that. And you can see he handles the right-handers and the left-handers pretty well. And he'll face off against Danny Santana. Santana doubled in the first inning and scored. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Santana. Danny Santana was acquired via the trade by trading Willen Rosario, who was the Cardinals' backstop last year. The pitch. Swung on and missed.
Count 0-2.
With the emergence of Marcus Van Buren, it made Rosario a trade chip, and they needed a shortstop after Troy Tulowitzki was diagnosed season-ending injury. There's a ground ball, and they'll throw on to first to end the inning. We go to the bottom half of the third. The Cardinals lead 6-1. And we're back after the break. Brandon Crawford steps in, and he's greeted with a first pitch strike. Jason Hamill had that little bit of a questionable first inning where he left him loaded, but he was really fired up after he got out of the inning. Immediately, him and Roger Cooley just got into it.
What do you got?
You ever had any experience on that, Johnny? Well, not really a questionable argument or so, say, like at least when I played for the Cardinals. But there were instances where I would get into it with certain guys. I know that me and Alexei got into it when Alexei was coming up and he was the shortstop. I got moved over to third base, and I was a little irritated by it because I felt like I was the better player. And looking back at it, I mean, Alexei just did a lot for us that year. He ended up moving over to second base eventually, but they started him off at shortstop, and the management told me that this was going to be your replacement. And as a player, you don't like to hear that. So immediately, I didn't
I should have done things differently. I didn't try to take him under my wing or anything like that. And what a great pitch by Hamill to get Crawford out. Take a look. He leads the National League and wins.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey.
Posey.
Here's the pitch. And he pumps in a slider. Posey just stares at it. Interesting pitch. Ground ball. Van Buren picks it up, tosses to first, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
You could see that Knapp and Trout are 2 and 3 in the RBI department this season. And here's JD Martinez. Hamill works extremely fast, and that one drops in there. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit line foul. The 1-1 pitch. That one's also fouled off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Johnny, I got a question for you. Yeah, shoot it, Dan. Out of all the positions you've played in the infield, which one did you feel you were the most comfortable with? Well, I could tell you it was shortstop. I felt like shortstop was the more fun position to play. And we'll continue that answer when we come back. And we're back after the break. David Freese steps in. He's 2 for 2, 2 doubles, of RBI. I mean, the guy's just on fire.
David Freese.
And the pitch to Freese. And Freese hits this one down the line. It's playable, and it is caught right before it entered into the seats. Good catch out there by Martinez. And there comes Knapp. Well, I'd like to say something about Justin Knapp. This is a kid who's a true professional, and was one of the reasons, like I said, one of the reasons why I retired, because there was nothing else to do. The Cardinals weren't going to bring me back because of this guy, and I'm completely content with my season, or my career here in St. Louis. I played 4 pretty good years here, and we won 2 World Series in that span. We played in 3 of them. So I'm very excited and very honored to be part of this organization. Well, with that said, I retired Justin Knapp. This kid can just rake. He hits a fly ball into right, and that one's caught by Martinez for the second out.
The right fielder, number 7.
And that'll bring up Carlos Gonzalez. Well, like I was saying about Knapp, I mean, the guy can just rake, and I'll talk about him a little bit more when he comes up to bat. Here's the pitch. And Cargo hits this one deep over the right field wall, and that one's gone. A solo shot by Carlos Gonzalez, and the Cardinals now lead 7-1. He just absolutely tattooed that pitch. Wow. For Cargo, that is his 11th home run of the year, and the majority of his home runs have been exactly like that. Absolute moonshots. Just drilled it right over the wall. And that'll bring up Nolan Arenado.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's the pitch, and he swung on and missed. Nolan Arenado is 1 for 2 with a single back in the first inning. 7-1 our score. The Cardinals have busted this game open. That one's down low. They knocked Lincecum out of the game early, and you could see why. Did not have his best stuff. The pitch. And he hits that one down the line, and it is foul. Here's the pitch. Up high for a ball. The 2-2 pitch. Inside. The count is now full. Van Buren on deck.
He's hitting .326. The pitch to Nolan. And he draws the walk. That's extreme patience by Nolan. That's a pitch he normally tries to muscle. But knowing the game and the situation, get guys on base and let someone else hit you in. Here's Marcus Van Buren. His defense is starting to come around, isn't it there, Johnny? Well, yeah, I noticed that right off the bat, that he used to be kind of, when he came up earlier in the year, he was kind of a butcher. He always could hit. He could rake, too, at times. Not a ton of power, but he could lay into a pitch and really, really hammer one. But he's not known for hitting home runs. He does have a lot of power, though. Here's the 0-1. And that one's hit foul. But what Van Buren will give you every game is everything. Swung on and missed, and that'll end the inning. Well, he even got to the point where they actually gave Van Buren the number he wanted. You see the big, long home run there by Carlos Gonzalez. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Cardinals lead 7-1. And we're back after the break. Here's Adam Duvall. And we have Jason Mott. And Mott, what do you got for us? Well, that home run that was totaled was Cargo's 7th home run of the year, where it was an absolute no-doubter.
Monty Eagle.
Yeah? Who cares? Here's Eagle. The pitch by Hamill, and that one's low.
0-1, no strikes.
Tomorrow night will be, or no game tomorrow for the Cardinals. And then the next starter will be Michael Wacha,
That's ball 3.
followed by
3-0.
Corey Kluber, and then Kennedy Dahman.
Hey.
That one's in there for a strike,
3-1.
as the umpire says. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And there's a ground ball. Nolan picks it up, throws to first, and he's out. 2 gone. Back to that Carlos Gonzalez homer. How hard did he hit that ball? Well, he smoked it, Dan. He just really laid into that one. Fly ball to center field. Dahman under it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Dahman, Cooley, and Hamill when we come back. It's a 7-1 game. We've played 4. And here is Alex Dahman.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
With the off day tomorrow, will Hamill be stretched out here? No, I don't think so, Dan. He was stretched out in his last start. I think that you're probably going to see him go 6. I mean, he's been pitching extremely strong. So you'll see 6, and then they'll go into the bullpen. There's a fly ball. Dahman hits it down the line. It is foul. He's been doing that a lot, hasn't he, there, Johnny? Oh, with what I've seen Alex do is learning to pull the ball for extra power. He's having a tough time keeping that ball in the fair territory. And that's where all his power is. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. Well, they told Dahman that they want him to take more pitches and grind out at bats if he wants to be a leadoff hitter. Not that they're not, as he grounds out there, not that they're not satisfied with his production. They just feel that he hasn't grinded out at bats in the first inning. And they feel like the first inning is the most important inning for the Cardinals to get their offense going. It's kind of like chess. You get your players out there, you get your pieces out in position, and then you start your strategy by sending guys in and getting pieces in position. And for the Cardinals, their offense is built like that. They want Dahman to try to get on, maybe steal a base. Freeze hits him over to third, because Freeze is just a really good. And there's a line drive to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Cooley's got a hit. Another thing interesting, Dan, that they're keeping Cooley in the game after his argument with Hamill. And Jason, is down on the field, and Jason Mott. What's that all about? Well, it's pretty simple. Mike Bethany said, ah. That was the end of it.
D-Rod.
He just went, ah.
0-1
He went,
to go.
ah. Okay. Hamill's up with an 0-1 count.
Hey.
Tries to lay down a bunt to no avail. Bunt defense for the Cardinals here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball that might drop, and it does for a base hit. But for whatever reason,
He's out.
Cooley was just napping.
Now batting,
So that goes down as a fielder's
Danny
choice.
Santana.
What in the world was Cooley doing? Here's Danny Santana. So base running mistake again by the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, and that'll end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. The Cardinals lead 7-1. Jason Hamill in the game with 55 pitches under his
Leading off
belt.
for the Giants. Second baseman.
And that'll be a base hit by Chase Utley. Well, good play there by Dahman to really cut that off and make sure it didn't go for extra
Pitcher number
bases.
52, Yusmero Petit.
And they're going to let the pitcher hit here. Bunt defense here, sacrifice bunt. And he puts it down, throws to second, got him, back to first, not in time.
Up next for the Giants.
But great throw there by Knapp to get the lead runner. So there'll be one out runner at first. Almost got him. Something that I even think they may want to look at. Here's Charlie Blackman. And he got him in there for a first strike. The pitch. Another strike in there. And Hamill is just pumping fastballs. Curveball. Runner goes back to first. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Try to get him with the the high fastball, but does not bite. Well, Charlie Blackman's a professional. He's not going to chase that. There's a fly ball into the gap. Cargo races to it, makes the catch. 2 gone. And here's Brandon Crawford.
Number 35,
A pitch.
Crawford.
And he pumps in a curveball, really good curveball, and it fooled Crawford. Crawford grinded out a pretty good at-bat that ended in a strikeout last time these two battled. Here's the 0-2. Changeup. Fooled him, and Hamill makes the out and the inning's over. We've played 5 here in San Francisco. The Cardinals still lead. It's 7-1. And here is David Freese. He's 2 for 3, 2 doubles, an RBI, and a run scored. So a pretty good day at the office for David. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. The 0-1 pitch. And swung on and missed. Johnny, you played with David you never played with David Freese, huh? No, I never did.
2 strikes.
It's weird because I came over in 2013, was it? And Freese was already gone. I came over in 2014. And Freese was traded in 2013 to the Angels for, I want to say the player was Randall Gritchett and Peter Borges. Fly ball, and that'll drop in for a base hit.
Good piece of hitting by David Freese as he hits a line drive up the middle.
Justin Knapp.
That'll bring up Knapp. Having a pretty productive day so far. Here's the pitch. Hits a fly ball. That's playable. Freese heads back to first. And there'll be one down. The batter is Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Runner at first, one out. Here's the pitch to Cargo. And that one's outside for a ball. Take a look at the split screens there. I don't know why. Carlos Gonzalez hit an absolute moonshot last time he was up. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he just got under it. That should be out number 2. Infield fly roll is in effect. And 2 away. And the batter's going to be Nolan Arenado.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Van Buren is on deck, so if they can get the inning to him.
Arenado.
Freese is the runner at first. Here's the pitch. And that one's up high for a ball, 1-0. Beautiful day here in San Francisco. And Petit looking to try to get through this inning. The pitch. That one's low, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch is on its way. And there's a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Freese will hold up at second base, and the runners will be at first and second, and 2 outs.
Big dog.
Here is Marcus Van Buren as he'll step in. Big tubby number 76. And the first pitch will be followed off. Vargas under it, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So the Cardinals put a couple of guys on but failed to score. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals lead 7-1. That'll bring in Buster Posey.
Leading out for the Giants.
And you can see Hamill is cruising through these innings. That one missed. Hamill's given up about 2 hits or 3. And he did walk a batter. Freese throws to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Is also Jason Hamill is the RBI king right now entering play. Oh, that's San Diego lineup there with Erlin and Floyd at the top of the rotation. Just murdering hitters. Here's the pitch to Martinez as he'll hit that one foul. Martinez was looking fastball. He got fastball and just missed it. Slider fouled off again. Looked like he guessed that pitch as well. Here's the 0-2 curveball. Swung on and fouled.
That ball's foul.
Jason Hamill could be a pretty tough pitcher to pick up. Well, I know facing him in the past, his velocity was never real high, but you never knew what pitch he was going to throw. And even if you knew and he strikes him out. Even if you knew what pitch he was going to throw, you didn't know where he was going to throw it. And sometimes, if you guessed all that correctly, he'd just blow it by you anyways. Swung on and missed with that slider. The pitch. Swung on and missed again. And here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one missed. Ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and hit to left. Cooley this time makes the catch. And that will end the inning. We've played 6 here in San Francisco. The Cardinals lead 7-1.
As you can see, we haven't had much action since the 4th inning. Leading off the 7th will be Alex Dahman. And this is an opportunity for him now. This is a leadoff inning. So get him on, get him over, get him in. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. So Dahman with a 2-hit night. And with the lead the way it is, do you try to start stealing some bases with Dahman up? Or with Dahman at first base? I don't see why not. Dahman's a really good base runner. But you want to be a little careful. Here's the pitch. Cooley tries to lay down a bunt, trying to fool the defense. Here's the 0-1. And he pops up the bunt, and it's caught. Not a productive out there by Cooley. And that'll bring up Jason Hamill. Hitting 207. Fastball in there for a strike. Do you test the arm of Buster Posey? He's going, and he is dead. Out trying to steal second base. Not even close. Got a pretty good lead, but not a really good jump. And Posey is a tough guy to steal on. And that's what happens. 2 gone. Well, do you blame Matheny for trying? No. You gotta see what you guys have. Like, you gotta try to run the bases, steal a base here and there. The pitcher's up. Why not have him steal? Run yourself out of the double play. And Hamill rips that one, and that'll be caught for out number 3, and the inning's over. So the Cardinals don't do anything. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and we'll stretch here in San Francisco. And we're back after the break. Monty Eagle will step in and hit. Jason Hamill still on the mound and still ticking. Hey, oh, Jesus. Good first pitch strike. Pump that in there. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And you know, he's got a little bit of fatigue, so the 1-1 pitch should have been called strike 2. And you can see Jason Hamill not really happy about that call. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one's low for a ball. And it's a 3-1 count here to Eagle. The pitch. And he swung at that one. That would have been ball 4. So they gave him the green light. Here is the 3-2 pitch. In there, strike 3 called. Taking that slider right down Broadway, and there's 1 away. Giants are now down to their final 8 outs. And here is Kenny Vargas. The pitch. And that one's low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. Well, Johnny, who are they going to use now in the bullpen in this game? Well, I would imagine that Day-Day is going to get an opportunity to pitch again. He made his debut yesterday, and I think you may see him in the 8th or even 9th inning in this game. Swung on and missed by Vargas, and there is out number 2. And now you can see Hamill getting the strikeout pitch going.
Now batting the second baseman, Chase.
Did you see these pitches? He fell behind 3-1 on him early, but then he started battling back. Here's Chase Utley. Ripped a single last time he was up, and he'll take a first pitch strike. Utley, another real patient hitter. The 0-1. Fly ball, and that's going to drop in for extra bases. Good piece of hitting there by Chase Utley, and Utley's going to have himself an easy stand-up double. And if you're the Cardinals, you've got to get somebody loose in that pen. I just don't know if he's got anything left.
Number 62, Sam Childers.
Chris Fountain getting loose in the pen right now as we speak. The pitch.
Nope,
that one's low. We'll do it again.
That's 1-0.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. And the fans are starting to get to Hamill. The 2-0. Swung on and missed. Hamill starting to lose his energy. The 2-1. In there for strike 2 called. And you can see they're trying to squeeze this last inning out of him. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 and the inning is over. So Hamill strikes out the side. A great way to exit this game. We have played 7 here in San Francisco. The Cardinals lead 7-1.
Your attention, please.
And here is Hunter Strickland. He'll step in and pitch. The batter is Danny Santana.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
And warming up in the pen will be Brett Cecil.
Santana.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Santana.
0-1.
They've seen a lot of this pitcher so far in this series. It dates back to the 2-3 victory that the Giants had on Saturday. Swung on and missed again. Well, this was a 4-game series that started on Friday and ends tonight. The 0-2. Jeez. Blew that right by him, and Santana's down on strikes. Look at the starter comparison. Hamill, 6 strikeouts, gave up 3 hits.
Second baseman.
I mean, you can't say he pitched much better than that. And no earned runs. Where Lincecum gave up 6, walked 1, and gave up 9 hits. Here's David Freese. It's not even really a comparison. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
I think the comparison, one was good, one was not good. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Freese. And he'll hit that one foul. The 1-1 pitch. That one's in the dirt. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. This game is going right about the hour mark. Swung on and hit foul. 2-2. And that one's hit foul. So Freese is staying alive here, as this will be pitch number 6 and a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one's outside, ball 3. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Knapp, or to Freese. Swung on and strike 3 called. 2 gone.
First baseman number 4, Justin.
And here's Knapp hitting .313. He is 1 for 3 tonight. He scored 2 runs. He walked in the first inning and then doubled and scored. Here's the pitch to Knapp. And he'll hit one on the ground. Bobbled by the shortstop, and Knapp's got himself a single. They may call that an E6.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
They ruled it a base hit. So base hit by Knapp. Here's Carlos. And he'll hit one. That's a base hit. Gonzalez has had himself a pretty good game tonight. 2 runners are on. There's 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan.
And the batter will be Nolan Arenado. Here's the pitch by Nolan. And he hits one down the line, foul. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. 0-2 the count to Nolan Arenado. Here's the 0-2. And he hits that down the line, foul again. Nolan Arenado has been working the count so far. He's seen 3 pitches. He's swung at all 3. And he's still sitting on an 0-2 pitch. On its way. And he'll foul that one off. Oh, 2 still. Nolan. Swung on and missed, and the inning's over. So we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Cardinals lead 7-1.
Leading off for the Giants, center fielder, Charlie Blackman.
And here comes Brett Cecil.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
He'll come in and pitch to the lefties. And he's just not been really strong against lefties, unfortunately. Second year with the big club. And he'll miss that one outside or inside. Here's the 1-0. There's a ball hit in the air. And Nolan Arenado makes the play. Great play by Arenado to really web that one down. Here's Brandon Crawford. Another lefty in. And he'll hit that one, and it goes foul. The 0-1. In there for strike 2. And ground ball. Right in front of the catcher. Van Buren tosses it to first, and that is out number 2. And now will Cecil face Fountain, or face Posey. And he will, because with the big lead like this, you just want to get the guy some work, and he pumps in a strike. Next inning will be Chris Fountain. Swung on and missed by Buster Posey. 7-1 is our score. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball. Arenado picks it up, throws to first, and there is out number 3, and the inning's over. So we are going to the top of the 9th. We've played 8 here in San Francisco. St. Louis leads 7-1. And we're back after the break as Jake McGee will come in here and pitch for the Giants. And he'll face off against Marcus Van Buren. Van Buren hitting .323 on the year.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Was drafted in 2016. Swung on and missed. Well, yeah, he was their number 1 draft pick, actually. And it's panned out so far. Here's the 0-1. Inside for a ball. And we'll do it again. The 1-0. Up high for a ball. Ball 2. And we got a 2-1 count here on Van Buren. Well, late in the game, Van Buren tries to find places in the field to hit a line drive. Here's the 2-1. And he'll foul that one back, and the count's 2-2. Turning also into a little bit more of a patient hitter at the plate. The 2-2. That one's hit and caught by the second baseman, Utley. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Alex Dahmen. Dahmen is hitting .268. And he had 2 hits tonight. Here's the pitch. Dahman hits this one deep. This one is way gone, and that one's into the river. A solo shot by Alex Dahman. I think that's his 7th of the year, and the Cardinals lead 8-1. Absolutely crushed it. 7th home run of the year. My mistake. 360 feet. As Dahman really lays into that one. That one didn't have a chance. Here's Cooley.
Now batting, left fielder, Roger Cooley. D-Rod.
Swung on and missed. The 0-1. And he'll fight that one right into the shortstop's glove. 2 gone.
Now batting, pitcher, Brett Cecil. Your attention,
The pinch hitter will be Logan Forsythe, and I don't think he'll stay in the game. He might.
Forsythe.
Here's the pitch. Forsythe swung on and missed. Forsythe's supporting a nice 250 average. Was signed after all the infield injuries. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and it hits Forsythe in the elbow. And Forsythe's not really happy about that. A pitch that was inside and just hit him in the back of the arm. We hope he's alright. Seems to be fine, and here's Danny Santana. And he hits one down the line fair. And that's going to get all the way to the wall. Santana's on his way to second base. He'll be in there. There'll be runners at second and third.
Now batting,
And 2 away.
second baseman,
And the batter
David Freese.
will be David Freese. Here's David. He'll step in. And here's the pitch to David Freese. Ooh, Freese just chased that pitch, and that should end the inning, and it does. Got a little antsy there, but we saw the big home run by Alex Dahman. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for romance for the Giants when we come back. And Chris Fountain will come in and try to finish off the G-Men. Here is JD Martinez. And the first pitch is outside for a ball.
Leading off for the Giants here in the bottom
Here's
of
the
the
pitch.
ninth.
Swung on and missed.
J.D.
The 1-0.
Martinez.
Swung on and missed again.
1 and 2.
And the 1-2 just missed. You could see he's fighting him in the zone, and he's working extremely fast, as Fountain normally does. Well, they told Fountain they want to stretch him out a bit, and they want him to be the long reliever now with Roberts out. They took this opportunity to get Roberts on the DL and to really strengthen their bullpen by calling up the young Dede Lazou, who can support a nice 99-mile-per-hour fastball. And when you can throw that hard, you'll develop the secondary pitches later. There's a fly ball. Knapp running as fast as he can and barely got to that one. 2 gone, and here's Monte Eagle.
Monte Eagle.
The pitch in there for a strike. Alex Dahman, I would imagine, would be the player of the game. Ground ball, and that is down the line, foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up high, ball 1. Here's the 1-2. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. The Cardinals win. They win their 3rd in a row, or 2nd in a row, beating the Giants 8-1. As you can see, I don't know about that one, but
with Dan Stevens, Johnny Peralta, and our sideline reporter Jason Mott. We say so long until next time. Cardinals win 8-1. Next game is against the Boston Red Sox. No, it is not. And tune in on Mad Dog 2001 channel for more content and more games just like this.
Our final lines for this afternoon.